Hello learners, welcome back to our channel Instructors Point. So friends, today I will be solving one more question that might come in the TCS NQT examination 2020. So today's question is that I need to remove the characters from the second string if it is present in the first string. So here I have already defined a class named as removeChar, and here what I need to do is I need to remove the characters from the second string if the characters are present in the first string. So let's see how we can code it. So first of all I will define a method public void public static void, and the method name will be removeChar. And now I will also require a main method, so public static void main string args, and I will ask the user to enter the two strings. So I will be writing a print statement, and before this I will take the strings variables string s1 and string s2. And now I will write the print statement system dot out dot println enter two strings. And now I will use a scanner class to take the input in our string. So scanner sc is equals to new scanner system.in. And now first I will import this scanner class, import java.util.scanner, and now I will take the input in the s1 and s2 strings respectively. So s1 is equals to sc.next, and similarly s2 is equals to sc.next. Now I will call this method removeChar method from my main method and will pass the strings as an argument. So removeChar, and I will pass the strings s1 and s2 as an argument, and here I will take these strings as an argument. So string s1 comma string s1. So now it should be s2. So now what I need to do is I need to traverse through the elements of the strings and need to compare the values, and if I get the common values of the strings, then I need to remove it. So for this I will require one more string, say it is res, so as to store our result, which is a empty string. And now I will use the for loop. So for int I is equals to 0, I is less than string s2 dot length. The loop will run until the length of the string s2, that is second string, in which we have to make the changes. So then in the inner loop I need to iterate through the string s1. So int j is equals to 0 and j is less than s1 dot length and j plus plus. So now what I need to write here is I need to compare the characters in the string s2 with the characters in the string s3. So if s2 dot caret I is not equal to s1 dot caret j, then what will I do is I will take a flag variable first. So int flag initialized to 0, and if this is the case then my flag will be incremented and flag plus plus, and the loop will continue to execute because I want to check all the characters of my second string with all the characters of the first string. That's why I have written the continue statement here, and in the else part I will use the break statement, because whenever I encounter a string a character which matches, then I need to break the loop and continue searching the other elements. So that's why I've used the break statement here. And outside this for loop, I will write the statement if flag is greater than 1, that is the value of the flag is more than 1, then what I need to do is I need to store that character. So I will store that character in my res variable. Res equals to s2 dot char at I. Yes. Now that's all, and let me run this program. So it is asking me to enter the two strings, say it is Ishan and Kesarwani. So I haven't got any output because I have missed the print statement. So let me write the print statement after the for loop. So after the outer for loop. So after, I think this for loop, yes. So system dot out dot println string formed is plus res. Now it will work, and let me run this again. So again I will enter Ishan and Kesarwani. So you can see that I've got the output as my second string because there might be some problem. So let me check it out. So let me check what is the problem. So you can see that after the in the else condition I have used the break statement. But before using the break statement, I need to reinitialize my flag variable with the 0, because I want the next value to be starting from the 0 only. So it should be flag equals to 0, and now I will run, and now it should work fine. So let me run this file again. So Ishan and Sarvani. So you can see that string formed is KERW. Why I have got KERW? Because you can see that KER and W are not in the first string. That's why I have got my output as KERW. Now let's check some other test cases. Say it's hello, and in the second I will write world. So you can see that I have got the output as WRD because other characters O and L are already present in my first string. So that's all in this video. So guys, I have a complete playlist of the expected questions that might come in the TCS and QT 2020 examination. So please subscribe to our channel for more such videos, and please like and share this video so that it gives us motivation to make more videos for you all. Thank you.